Hey folks, this is Rit. I'm making a video after the longer video, which I'll post in reverse. This one is also about leveling. So if you watch the next one, that one is actually going to be, I videoed it before creating this one. And the reason is because I was showing how I use the farms and prepping. So this is just a recap video, and this is going to hopefully save a lot more time. And when I look at the views, this one should be higher. But if you don't want to watch the next video because it's longer, perfectly understand. That's only if you have extra time and you want to see how I have like 2 million, 2.5 million food. Here I have lots of food too because I have a crazy food farm that's going right now. And just to show you, like I think I collected earlier, but I'm getting like 4,000 food right now, and I have also my my watchtower going. That's generating tons of food as well. So with that said, what I'm going to do right now is do kind of like final leveling, and what I'm doing is making sure, and this is a recap of the other video, I'm just making sure that all my heroes get up to a 8 out of 8. So I could test out their specials and see where they're at, and then see if I actually want to finalize, take them to the final stage. Everybody has a different play style, so leveling one character to versus the next, some people are going to say, well, you don't see the full effects until they're full level 80 or 70 or whatever, and you want to, you need to be the decider of that. But with that said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and level up really quickly here. I think Merlin's about to be also ascendable. Is that a word? Ascendable. So I'm going to go ahead and get him up to that point. And even if he doesn't, so you see he's 7 out of 8 right now with his special. Even if he doesn't get the ascended level, I'm going to be able to ascend him anyways, in which I have the mats for. Okay, so you see he didn't ascend. I'm going to go ahead and ascend him anyways. And that's going to take his special up to 8 out of 8. And more or less I'm going to leave him there until I really feel like either he has the place to get completely leveled. So I might take him up to, what is it? Is it 60? Yeah, 60, level 60, Ascension 3, 60, or because as you can see, I do have the mats, but I'm being a little stingy. I don't have a lot of mats. Like these trap tools sometimes are hard to come by, and every single level or color has their own little kind of gateway item material that you have to get. If you're not downing the titans, and so this is overall play, then you want to make sure that you're in a guild that really supports you that way, and or you're doing all the events and being able to get through that to the last event to collect those high level items. And to be honest, a dollar here, a dollar there really does improve your overall feel of the game. But if you're hardcore, I'm not going to spend any money, and I'm not telling you to spend any money. I'm just saying, why do some people have easier time? It's because, well, I've for those folks that watch my YouTube, I'm just going to be honest. Yeah, I pay to play, but because I'm making YouTube videos and I'm watching people who I'm looking at the analytics, I'll just tell you right now, people who watch my videos, they're in their 20s. I think like 30% of the people are in their 20s, and then like 40% are in their 30s. So 70% of the players that play this game, watch my videos, are in the 20 to 30s range. So if you know analytics, or you're watching my videos, you should be like, wow, okay. So these people that are playing this game really do have some extra money to spend, and in the top level players, you can ask around your guild. I mean, these are questions that you should be able to be frank with your guilds. But I'll tell you some values that I found. 88% yesterday of people who watch my videos are guys. 12% are girls. Okay, so 88% of guys, 12% of girls. Other analytics, you've got 70% of the viewers range from early 20s to mid 30s. That's 70% of the people who watch my videos. I've got 25% of people in the United States that watch it. The next highest actually are the Russians, and I think that you probably could tell because of the people, the top 10 guilds. I think there's definitely a bunch of them up there. Germans as well. So Russia, Germany, Russians, Germans, Americans, they watch my feed, and people who get to my videos are often also searching me on YouTube directly. They actually type in raid with Rit. There's keyword searches, raid with Rit. So these are the analytics in the background. So I don't want to get too far into that game. Maybe I can make another video about it, but the next thing I'm going to do is level up my other characters, and I do a rainbow leveling, so I have 5 characters moving at the same time, and so I see bursts of leveling at a time. So the next thing I want to do is probably check out my Delilah and try to take her, get her special up sooner. So where is she at? Do I have 5 yellows? No, actually I have no yellows. Okay, so the next one I want to do really quick is blue. So blue, I'm doing Boral right now as my as sort of, because I just want to have Boral. I like counterattack characters. And also notice that since I'm leveling level 4s, stars, I'm getting very low food necessary to level them up, and so that's, oh, nice, skill improve. So, you know, this is a very cheap way. So if you're wondering, it's like, oh man, how do I get enough food to level my 5 stars? Maybe you're just really, you're jumping the bar of trying to get the deep bench, right? Deep bench doesn't mean 5 stars. Deep bench doesn't mean all 3 stars either. It means a mix of 3, 4, and 5 stars, right? And knowing when to use what characters at what time. Okay, so let's see. Do I have any greens? I think I was trying to get Kaladin up. I also was trying to get Cadman up as well. So I think my Cadman, yeah, it's a level 6 right now. But you know, I really do want and I do have tons of food, so I might probably level her up instead. So I'm going to go ahead and grab her, get her to an 8 out of 8. She's 6 out of 8 right now for a special. All right, then level her special, and then finally right here, I don't have any reds to level up. Let me see if I have anything on the bench that I need to pick up. Nope, not really. Okay, so that's it for me right now. All right, so make sure. Let me recap. You have to get a food. You have to have some kind of food engine. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't played enough games. So let me say that again. If you haven't played enough games, one number thing is you have to have a food chain. You have to have a food production going. That's what feeds everything, upgrades everything. So you got to get that thing moving. So if you're wondering what you should level, obviously you need to get your iron up first to get all up to level TC. Your stronghold to level 20, and then you can open up the other map corner over here. As you see down here, I've got the full map opened up right now, and as a result, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 farms running, and they're pulling in. So if I just let them, if I don't touch it at all, I've got 8 or 9 farms. That's going to give me 116k food in like, I guess, 24-hour period if I don't touch the game, because if I'm busy, that's what I'm going to get, and that allows me to scale faster than any new player. So if your new players are like, man, how do those old guards get so much food? That's where we get our advantage from. The other thing is, there's your outposts as well. Obviously, if people are going to attack you from a higher level, so you might not want to focus on your watchtower, but I'm going to just tell you right now, the watchtower is helpful, at least to me. Since I'm higher level up, I can defend, and people will attack me, and it's like a little bait for them. But in the meantime, I'll come every 2 hours, 3 hours, come over and collect the food from them, food from the watchtower. All right, so that's the food part done. Then the next thing you really want to do is make sure that you have enough heroes going. So for the lower level heroes, low level players that don't have, like, let's say a level 19 town center to do what we call the extra fast. All right, extra fast. I'm making 1 hero per minute. You will want to focus on just the train common heroes. First level 1, 2, 3 of the town centers, just so that you can get those feeder heroes to feed into your upper level heroes, 3, 4, 5 stars. Okay, and that's where the speed comes from. That's where, like, a veteran player can, get their, besides their materials limiting them. That's if you have all the materials to get all the way to 5 stars. That's how they're able to get a 5-star hero fully leveled within 2 days of I heard one player, Zero, got I think it was Natalia, I think that's the story, within 1 day. I think it was within 8 hours. Okay, so there was heavy grinding, just stocking up on heroes, stocking up on recruits. Okay, and then so where do you get your recruits as well? So notice right now I already have 58 recruits, and 58 recruits turns into about 29 heroes for me, using TC 11. This is Town Center 11. Okay, or not Town Center, no, Training Center 11. Okay, and that allows me to, I think, 12 heroes takes 24 hours. Okay, so they'll take me a whole day and I'll get 12 heroes, but I have 4 training camps, so in 24 hours I could get close to 50 heroes. Okay, so that's where that getting to the stronghold 20. Okay, your stronghold getting to number 20 is going to kind of open up the game to you, and then also one of the reasons I have an easier time is because I spent the money and I got the VIP, and so I'm able to have one short-term objective build going versus a long-term. Like for example, my watchtower is going, and I think I've already one of each one of the major buildings. So I've got my towncraft at 20. The only one that I really haven't leveled up is the troops, or the troop upgrade facility. Okay, or the barracks, sorry. Otherwise, I think I have a level 20 of every single type of building, okay, other than the mines. Okay, because right now the mines really is just giving me materials to upgrade my buildings, and I am very happy with all the buildings I have right now. I don't really need any more, other than try to store more food, because food is coming out so fast. I don't have a way to spend the million food I have right now, other than to go and craft stuff, and I save that food, because for example, if you want to ascend one of your heroes, let's say right now I think I have a bunch of heroes that I need to ascend. So for example, Natalia, if I want to ascend her right now, I need 700,000 food. Right, and you don't get 700,000 food all of a sudden. Okay, and some people ask me a question on my YouTube feed. What do I have? And I just want to let you know I'm a hoarder, so I don't take any of my heroes to the highest level, simply because I'm still waiting for sharpshooters. I would like to get some sharpshooters or something really unique. Otherwise, these materials, the way I see it is from a dueling perspective. Okay, I definitely need sharpshooters to improve my gameplay, to let me stay in the top 100. Otherwise, if I level another, let's say a Delilah, really, is she helpful? She can be, but maybe I would prefer a June or a heavy healer like Vivica. Okay, and so with that said, you can see I don't have any poison darts. I've only got 1. Red Mystics rings. I got 12, so I could technically level 2 red characters to 5-star, but I don't want to take my Kagan. I don't want to take Natalia. I would need a sharpshooter like Marjan, and I think I have Elena on the bench, 5-star. I haven't even touched her really yet, and that sounded kind of weird, but I want to make sure that I'm getting a bang for my buck, because I do buy some of these items, and so if I level one of the characters, I could be spending $50 leveling her, and that's how I think about it. It's that, do I really want this 5-star hero to be 5-star at this point? And the way that I play my game right now, I really don't. Okay, whereas some people that are on the veteran level, they're constantly getting winning games, and they're in the top 100, and they can do that, and so that's a trade-off, right? How much effort am I going to put into winning the events? And I probably compared to most people, they said, man, Rit is a really active player, but I'll just be honest, I actually think I'm a pretty casual player. I just happen to have access to my phone a lot. I'm a 30-year-old guy. I got a kid, I got a wife, I got everyday life going, but like I said, I don't really do other activities. I do coach robotics, and I do have a job. I gotta clean the house, but rest of the time, this is where I spend my time, and I make videos, and I communicate with the Empire and Puzzles world through this video, through this way. So I think there is, when we talk about playing this game, there's balance beyond the Empires and Puzzles. Meaning that if we take Empires and Puzzles out, there's things you have to do in real life to prepare you mentally so that you can get on with real life. You can't just be playing the game. But for me, there's sort of like a balance. Playing the game, real life, how I spend my time, and then how I then restructure my time, wake up possibly 3 in the morning to do Alliance War, and that's for a different video, Alliance War. People have been asking me for that, but without rambling on too much more, just kind of go down the list, okay? So I'm going to go a little bit slow, because some people are like, hey, how many hidden blades do you have? Jesus, how many orbs do you have? Man, I've always been looking for orbs, and I've just been collecting them. Sometimes I buy them, but I think I'm in the plus 10s for a lot of my ascension items, other than say the stuff up here, like the level 5 stuff. So I need talberds, I need poison darts. I definitely liked how I spent. The only one that I don't know how I feel about now is I really wanted Thoth, because it was my first level 5, and so I put on Thoth. But if I look back now, I think I would have hoarded that, because that's probably like what, six flags, 6 tabards there. So I've gotten 8, and I've kind of wasted 2. But I was lucky, and I've collected those easily. Poison darts, definitely used them well on Gwen, and then I'm looking for another mysterious tonic. Probably going to level Zelene, but might hold on just a little bit longer. See, because I've got 4 level greens. I've got I got 4 5-star greens. I've got Ek, Kaladin, Leanna, Zelene. Yeah, so. Anyways, I hoard these characters because they come and go, and you got to find time and resource to figure out how to level up your characters where they need to be before the next Hero of the Month comes out. I haven't gotten Aaron yet, so if you're looking for a video about Aaron, apologize, I'm not going to be able to make that video soon enough for people who really want to know if they should to buy them or pull for them. I'll tell you though that the next event I think is Knights. I'll do a pull for that, and so with that said, I know this video is probably just as long as the next video that I'm going to post, which is what I actually did to level up my heroes, and goes into hero leveling a little bit more. But I'm going to post this one here first. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, this summarizes and goes over a lot more information. So this is more than a little bit overview. This is a little bit about everything else about leveling heroes in general, versus the follow-up video which I posted first was all about how I use my farms to level video. So one's about how to, and then the other one, and this one is the overall leveling hero philosophy that I used. Okay, so thanks for watching again. Rit out. Bye.